There's only one tribe that you come from that exists in the 2,000 tribes. We were only sojourning there. And we were never loved, even though we were there on the west coast of Africa. Y'all don't know the truth about Africa. They just tell you Africa, but you don't know the truth. You are of the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
Romans chapter 4, verse 27. And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left fewer in number among the heathen, whether the Lord shall scatter you.
So, we were scattered. How were we scattered? Give me John 28 verse.
John chapter 28, verse 68.
Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So, we were scattered through this particular process. We were brought into Egypt again with ships. Now understand this, when it says Egypt here, it's not talking about the landmass Egypt. We were in Egypt once, we walked out of Egypt. We don't have to take ships to get into Egypt again. Give me the meaning of Egypt.
Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 6.
Hear the meaning of Egypt.
I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage.
So whenever you hear the word Egypt, you hear that means the house of bondage. Give me Deuteronomy 28:68 again.
Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 68.
Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
And the Lord shall bring thee into bondage again with ships. But why? Why were we put into bondage again with ships? Why? 15.
Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That Deuteronomy 28 verse 68 is a curse. That's one of the curses. That is the transatlantic slave trade that was prophesied in Deuteronomy 28:68. There's only one race of people that went through this. And this race of people don't know who them is. Your forefathers is the ones that came through the slave trade. This is trying to let your people know who we are. Y'all can identify with slavery. But you know, guess what? Y'all want to forget that. It's been pushed in media, all slavery in the past. Listen, you cannot forget slavery. Because if you forget slavery, you will not understand the conditions that you're in. You're in denial.
Right.
You think that you're free, but you're not free.
That's
You're
right.
complaining every day about the conditions that you're living in. Oh, why we black people got to do this? Why we want this like that? And yet still, you're still asleep because you won't forget about your heritage. But you know what? The Most High, this ain't nothing by chance. It's the Most High that put this on me. Me 28 and 48.
Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shall thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
And then what of all things? We own nothing on this island. A few businesses, baby, but we own nothing. This shirt that I'm wearing on my back, none of us own textile companies. You ever wonder why most of the Caribbean islands relegated to tourism being their main source of income? You never wonder? You never ask yourself why? We go depend for tourism. We're in Barbados. Let's talk about we want land. It's a land full of skilled people. There's some of the most talented people are born here. That's in our DNA. Only because, not because, well, not because we are Israel.
That's
We are
right.
special people unto the Lord thy God.
Right.
I said that, and it will continue to be that. But if we don't check who we are, if we don't come back to keep our true heritage, which is this Bible, we will always be in this state. We will always be in this state. My brother, you know who you are concerning the Bible?
Bible, you don't deal with the Bible.
Why you go deal with that? You see that?
Bible is
that is a destroyed state. That is a destroyed state. Listen, but people, that is a destroyed state. They put me in slavery. And listen, they destroyed reality. Give me something.
Hosea chapter 4 verse 6.
Let the scripture stop.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
You know nothing. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. What do you think we out here now? We out here to teach we people to let you know. We just comfortable. We comfortable in the lifestyle. We comfortable in the curses. We so comfortable that we sing songs about it. Remember Baby Sham song? More here now Baby Sham song. I remember those days when hell was. We comfortable, we listen, we do it then, but Baby Sham was good. Motherfucker, give me 20 and 46.
Bring it out!
We's already do it, motherfucker. We's like then the boy with the curses. But we yell at me and curse. Give me 20 and 46.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 46.
Read.
And there shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
The curses will be upon Israel for a sign and for a wonder. The only reason why the Most High used the curses to identify Israel today is because Israel is a lost people. We no longer know who we are. We can't ask that again. Ask a black man we come from before Barbados, before St. Lucia. The most you can say is Africa. We don't know anything else. We do not know who we are.
Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3.
Read.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's grip. But Israel does not know. My people does not consider.
This is a simple example. Even animals know where they're born and bred and come from. But brother, you know that when a man had a donkey cart, and if he went downtown and he dropped sleep, you know he wake the next day home. Because the donkey know where he lives. And all these but listen, that's the show we as a people. When they ask a brother, before Barbados where we come from, the most he can say is Africa. And he can't even line up. That's because people don't know. We worse than the ass.
But Israel but Israel does not know. My people does not consider.
And this is not by chance, because the Most High say, if we keep breaking his commandments, he can discontinue we from his heritage. That's why it's called being a lost people. You no longer got your true heritage. This language that I communicated to you with, this is not all part of our heritage. We got this through the slave trade. This is our enemy's language. This is our captor's language that we're speaking. And we took and made it our own. Then we create our own language, we call it dialect. It is just another form of their language. We did something called Acculturation. We took the other nations that are cultures and created something for ourselves because we were lost. We did not know where we belong in this world. So we had to create something. Hakes, crop over, hakes, fresh fried every Easter. We had to create something for ourselves. These things you can't find in the Bible. None of the other nations ain't copying me. We copying them. Pay attention. What just do they was laughing?
Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage.
Why? Why we discontinue from our heritage? Because we break God's commandments. Give me 20 and 40 again now.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 48. Therefore shall thou serve thy enemies.
One. We can serve the enemies. So in serving the enemies, we end up, listen, oh no, we serving the enemies. Listen, Barbados is nothing more than a glorified colonial state. That's what we is. Now, listen, don't get caught up. They said that we is supposed to be independent. Independent how? I mean, got the industry, we own the industry, tourism. 95% of the country is people that got my complexion. And the wealth of Barbados in the 5%. The other nations.
Right!
Listen, who is keep that wealth going? It's we. Them to make any money off of we. We who's go in town every day. We the customers. We the market of Barbados. That's why they're making so much money. Continue with that.
Proverbs 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high.
The stranger, who's the stranger? It's these other nations. You think these other nations really care about you? Listen, I can share a small story. Hear this small story. My wife went the other day to buy some little candy snacks from these other nations. That was on sale. Why it was on sale? Because you know they're probably a little expired. A little expired, you know, boy saying probably a week they expired, but you can still eat them. It's a little gummies. You know how my wife get home? The things going worms. You know these people selling things to worms, my wife called them back home. Listen, these things are both want to go in worms, but how we can sell these things? Every man tells she, but mom, that's why they're so cheap. She had asked me, so you can sell the things with worms cheap. That's why you sell it so cheap, because they're going worms. Because they're going worms, that's how they see me. And you know what? She carrying a back and just stamp on the shelf. Oh no! To sell to some unsuspecting brother and sister that might be destroyed enough to eat them.
Right.
I'm trying to listen. Y'all are too comfortable. Y'all are asleep. Y'all are asleep because you're comfortable in your captivity.
Nation is men leading by example.